Welcome back to my channel. Today we are gonna do a book haul. I wasn't planning to film today for this video, but the light is just so good, and I've been drinking for the other two videos I filmed, which, watch them if you haven't already. One is my mid-year freakout, which is like so fun, and then the other one is me exposing my book biases and being a dumb hoe. So if you want to see either of those, I'll leave the links down below. But my husband made me my favorite drink for a rainy day. It's a hot cocoa with some vanilla vodka because yes, that is my jam. So, yeah, I'm a vodka person. That's my jam. And Moscato, vodka or Moscato. Let me know what drink you like down below. So let's go ahead and get into it. Like I've mentioned before, I was feeling very hemmed in, right? Because all the op shops and the library were closed. So I just like went off and spent a bunch of money. And slowly my books have been coming in the mail because I live in Australia. So like the mailmen are just, you know, probably walking across the ocean. That's how long it feels like it's taking. Let's get into it. I have a bunch from thrift stores that I got once the stores reopened, and then now they're closed again. So then I also have new books I bought. So first we're gonna do the ones that I got at thrift stores, which are $2 to $3 each. And then we're gonna get into the ones that I spent some new money on, like that new minted fresh coin to get these books, and they are new and they're shiny and they're everything. So let's do used first, shall we? So one of these books that I got at the store, I just couldn't not get it. I love Hermann Hesse. If you haven't heard me rave about him before, my review of his book Demian is my highest rated watched one because obviously BTS came out with the Demian themed album. So when I saw this copy at my local thrift store, I was like, oh my God, I'm so in love. Come live on my shelves. I also have picked up two nonfiction. This is When Breath Becomes Air. So this is supposed to be a really great memoir. I believe a doctor finds out that he's dying. So then he's musing on like the meaning of life as a person who has given life and saved a life, but is also struggling with his own mortality. So should be dark and make me cry. Love it. We also have Asylum, edited by Heather Tyler. This is a compendium of voices of people who have sought asylum in Australia. So again, depressing and important. I also recently picked up Half of a Yellow Sun by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. I have only read one thing by her before, but I'm convinced that I'm gonna like her fiction. Do you guys ever get that way? Where like you just are convinced that you are gonna like an author, so then you just keep buying their books and not reading them? However, I am reading Purple Hibiscus in July, this month, right now. It's happening, it's gonna happen, so that will be a book that I will have read by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. So fingers crossed that happens, because otherwise, do I even booktube? We also have two thrillers. So this is If You Knew Her by Emily Elgar. Literally have no idea. I don't know. It just is a thriller that caught my eye. You know, sometimes you need a good thriller. And then this one is another thriller, but I'm more interested in it because I know it's an Irish detective kind of story that's won like all of the awards. This is The Ruin by Dervla McTiernan. Yeah, and I'm intrigued. Now, the last bit of the op shop thrift store haul are books that are sci-fi, fantasy, new, weird. So first up, we have Scorpio Races by Maggie Stiefvater. I don't know if I've read Maggie Stiefvater before, but I am a Scorpio, like through and through. So this got my attention. All I know is that people race water horses. Is that true? I'm intrigued. It has Scorpio in the cover. Water horses, what more do you need? We also have The Forest of Hours by Kerstin Ekman. This is about a forest spirit that is dealing with urbanization, and this is also a Swedish translation. I really like Scandi Lit. Yeah, it really does it for me. Really makes my little heart glad. And then last up here from Op Shop is Spiral. This is Ring Number 2 by Koji Suzuki. Have I read Ring Number 1? Nope. No, I haven't. Nope. But I looked it up, and you don't have to read them sequentially, so I'm not going to because I'm lazy and they didn't have Ring 1. So I just picked this up. I hate the cover. It looks terrible. But yeah, Japanese horror lit, you really can't go wrong with it. Now let's get into the books that I spent my fresh coin on. So first up is my baby of a book. This is Destroyer by Victor LaValle. Oh my god. Yes, so nice. This is a retelling of Frankenstein in a graphic illustration. Love the art style, love the story, love Victor LaValle. Oh my god, I can't wait to read it. I think I'm gonna hold off and read this in October for my Frankenstein retelling. If you don't know, I like to read Frankenstein retellings every year in October because Frankenstein is like my favorite book of all time. I spent a lot of money because shipping was expensive, and then the mailman, who's trash, threw it and didn't get our porch, and then it rained. So I've actually been flattening this book, and now it's flat. But when we got it in the door, it was waving all over the place, and I was like, I'm gonna cut someone. Another one in a completely different vein, this is Fairy Tales and Space Dreams by Jasmine Shea Townsend. This is a retelling of fairy tales through a feminist and sometimes queer lens. If you don't know Jasmine Shea Townsend, she also has a YouTube channel, and she is a black woman who dresses in pastel Lolita fashion. I love it so much. I love her aesthetic so much. Basically, I think she's just the bee's knees. So check out her channel, check out this book. I'm gonna love it. Let's keep going with black fantasy. This is A Taste of Honey by Kai Ashanti Wilson. And let me just tell you, this has that kind of cover, I think it's matte, where it's just so soft and buttery. A master of beasts and a soldier who fall in love, but also like there's this huge deal where the gods have come down from above and are basically on land, and just sounds magical. And I have heard that this is a standalone. The other one in the series follows a different set of characters, so oh my god, I can't wait to get to this. And also just like, well, I can't bring it closer because of the focus, but just a stunning freaking cover. Next up, we have Nnedi Okorafor. This is Who Fears Death? This is one of her first, if not her first book. And it's set in a post-apocalyptic Africa where a woman is raped, and then the child that she has these super brutal powers. And her name means Who Fears Death. I think it sounds absolutely amazing. I have the 0.5 story in this series out from the library, and it's on my July TBR. So if I really like that one, I can't wait to pick up this one. And next up is the only other book I've read in my haul. This is Tenderness by Robert Cormier. Okay, this book I read when I was 9. Should I have read it when I was 9? No. No, I should not. This follows Eric, who really likes to kill little girls. And when he is released, our other main character, Lori, sees him on TV and becomes fixated with him. And she is looking for some tenderness in her life. She's a runaway, no one really understands her, and then their paths cross. And I remember this book like fucked me up for so long, and I have for so long wanted to reread this because I read it when I was 9, and I'm 29 now. So it's been 20 years. And I tracked down this specific copy because there's a newer cover, but I was like, I want the OG cover. Like this blue face, Blue Man Group motherfucker has been in my mind for 20 years. I want to reread it. It's short. I'm scared. Will it be as good as I remember? Who knows? But yeah, serial killer and person who is obsessed with him. Interesting. So we have 2 left. This is Almond by Won-Pyung Sun. This is Korean translation. This is following a young boy who doesn't feel emotions, and his family has crafted a life around making it so that they can make him as comfortable as possible while also understanding him. But there is an act of violence and his family is ripped away, and he has to learn how to deal with other people when he doesn't understand anything about them and feels nothing for them. Oh my god, this sounds great. Russell at Ink and Paper Blog was talking about this, and then I immediately bought it like the same day. And we have one more book that I have hauled in like May and June, and this is The Sound of Stars by Alicia Dow. Oh my god. This is just right up my alley. So we're following a world where an alien race has taken over. We follow a main character who is a young woman, and she is hoarding books into her personal library, except now books are banned. All pop culture is banned. And our other main character is one of the aliens who is sent out to hunt down humans who don't follow the rules. Only his secret is that he loves pop music. So he has a secret, he meets her, and they decide to maybe team up together, and I'm here for it, and I love this cover. This is one of my favorite covers that I bought all year. I hope that it's amazing. I'm just really, really, really excited about it. So, those are all the books that I have hauled in May and June. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you are gonna pick up any of these, if they sound interesting to you. And if you've made it this far, please leave me some star emojis down below, and I will give you a gold star back. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you're having a fab day, that you're staying safe and well. And I will chat to you guys in another video soon. Bye!